Okay, so as promised, we are going to tackle this guy right behind me, the think method. It is so powerful. Now, I did not come up with this at all, but I figured out ways to use it to our advantage in really powerful ways. It helps our kids think before they speak, eventually. Right now, when they're just beginning, it teaches them to evaluate what they said. Listen, our kids are egocentric. We've talked about this. They're self-centered. This is not a problem. It's who they are. It's how their brains work. We can get them out of that little bubble, that me-centered bubble. We can teach them how to pause and think about how other people are feeling, or walk a little bit in their shoes. How would that make you feel if you heard that? So our kids, when they're hurtful, they can be hurtful in two ways. One, they could some kids do it on purpose. They do it to get a rise. They do it to push a button. They're feeling snarky. They're feeling mean. They want to retaliate. So they're mean on purpose. But most kids are just insensitive. They're kind of thoughtless. They don't think through what they're saying. So we can teach our kids that even though what they're saying is true, it might not be appropriate to say because it hurts other people's feelings. And truth is important, but not at the expense of hurting other people's feelings if we don't need to. And so it teaches our kids empathy and compassion, and just the fact that they're able to self-evaluate in a very systematic way. It really allows them to decide, should I say this? Should I not say this? We want our kids to lift other people up, not put them down. This is the way that we do it in our house. So whenever our kids say something and it didn't come across right, or it's really hurtful or really mean-spirited, or it's just not needed. It did not need to be said. I walk them through. I pause. Oh, we need to think. Let's stop and think. And I have this poster hanging in our kitchen on our refrigerator, and I have it up in the hallway between their two bedrooms so that that's where a lot of the squabbles happen, so we can go through it real quickly. And now they have it memorized, so we don't even need the poster. But in the beginning, it's a really helpful way to just walk our kids through it. T, is it true? Is what you're saying true? H, is it helpful? I, is it inspiring? N, is it necessary? K, is it kind? So I'm going to walk you through a couple of these. So my eldest said to my youngest, "Oh, your singing is really awful." We paused. "Oh, we need to stop and think about that one. Is it true?" And my daughter and my eldest was like, "Yeah, it's true. Her singing's awful." And I said, okay, that it may be true. It may be true in your opinion. It may be true. Is it helpful to tell someone that their singing's not so great? And my daughter was feeling extra spicy, and she's like, "Yeah, I could help her so she doesn't embarrass herself." And I'm like, okay, let's move on to I. Is it inspiring? Is it going to inspire her? She's like, "Oh, no, it wouldn't inspire her." And I said, "Is it necessary to tell somebody that they're not singing, that their singing isn't so great?" She's like, "No, it's not necessary." And I said, "Is it kind to say that to someone?" She's like, "No, it's not kind." I said, "Well, then it didn't go through the think method. So what do you need to do?" She's like, she then went and apologized to her sister. So, you can't even read yet. Yes, it's true. Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Is it a kind thing to say? No, it's not. No, it's not. Your room is so messy. Dinner's disgusting. All of these things. It might be true. I'm not the greatest cook. Dinner might be disgusting. Is it helpful? Yeah, maybe I won't ever make this meal again, or I'll try something new. But is it inspiring? No, it's not. Is it necessary to tell me that my dinner was disgusting? No, it's not. Is it kind to tell me? No, it's not. How else could we say it? I don't love this. Can we maybe have it a different way next time? Or could we maybe not have this anymore? I really don't care for this meal. There's different ways to say it. So walking them through this. And here's why it's powerful. One, they get to self-evaluate. They get to think about other people outside of themselves. It builds their empathy. It builds their compassion. It builds their emotional intelligence. All of those things take time, repetitive, consistent. When you hear the nasty comments in the other room, go in and pause it. Let's use the think method. Let's go through this real quick. And it matters because the little comments, the little digs, those build up and they cause tears in our relationships between our siblings, between our family members, between friends. It builds up. So walking them through this method each time, it takes a few minutes, but then it takes less time each time. And here's where it gets really powerful. When you've been doing it consistently and your kids know that it's coming, when I hear my kids start to say something unkind, now I know that the next kid, they're ready to have their comeback. I say, whoa, pause. I know what you want to say. I know that you're hurt. I know you're frustrated because I heard what they said and it was unkind. before you say what you want to say. So now we're preemptively and preventatively saying something unkind. Walk through before you say something back. Does it meet the think method? Is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Is it kind? And if it's not, then you need to tweak it. You can say, and I'll see them go through it. And then they'll say, that was a really hurtful thing you said. I didn't like it. You need to stop. And then the other one can pause and they then know how to take care of it. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. So walking them through it enough times, now then the counter dig gets stopped. It's super powerful because when our kids know how to evaluate the words that are coming out of their mouth before it happens, it can be life-changing because you can't undo what you say. You can apologize for it, but there's some things you can't undo. Many friendships have been lost over the years. I'm sure for you, definitely for me. If you could stop and think and evaluate before you say it. Oh, it's powerful stuff. It is such a great tool. Okay, in our next module, I'm going to share with you how to help our kids be kinder to themselves. And we're putting this in the basics section because as I have been around more and more kids in my life, this is a real problem. Kids are so unkind to themselves. And I'm going to show you a really simple way to stop it. I'll see you in there.